Hello guys, this is James on here and I am going to show you guys my invention, my works in here for the Five Nights at Freddy design. And I just made use of few, okay, I just made few of those, I just made use of those mod packs right now, and the only mod pack that I have is this. It is the SCP mode for that, so that the camera can actually work, okay? Because this is the only camera that works in Pocket Edition, and I was like, bro, what's wrong in this world, man? And yeah, so as you see, there's something like a repeater here, because there is a purpose for that, you know? So if you're gonna look here, that thing burns something from those funnels. Okay, if you're gonna look in here, it works the same. Okay, now I'm gonna cut that thing up so that we can save the lag, because those things are particles, you know. Those are particles in this game, and that thing will make my game a little bit lag. So as you see now, I make a door in here. To set up this door is just make use of this item in here, that block, that kind of block there, and then put the door here, and then on the other side you're gonna put the door, something like that. It's something like this. You need this power key card in order for you to access the door. Okay, on how I did that is something like this, and then I rotate to make the door into that kind of design. Because if I remove the door, look at this. If I remove the door, it will look like that, and that is terrible. Now every door in this SCP design has their own design for doors. Okay, these are key cards, these are just buttons. The key cards can be seen down here. Alright, so I mean, it's up to me if I would like to recustomize the door or what. Okay, so that if there's a level of key cards, no one can just come in by just because they want it, you know. So here we are, very dark, very dark. So first of all, I would like to go in the daytime in order for me to show you everything. This is a very small building at this moment. The reason why, it's because I hate the sounds, you know. Okay, so the reason why it looks like this, it's because I would like to make my own design, you know. Like, I mean, if I'm going to copy the whole Five Nights at Freddy building, it's gonna be huge, it's gonna be big, the walls is high, you know. It's something like that. It's not gonna go on my expectation, because the main level of a player in Minecraft is just 2 blocks, and that's the same with monsters, with the, you know, the usual thing that doesn't like a player, you know, which is zombies, skeleton, etc. And that is my main characters for as an enemy, you know. Now in terms of jump scare, that's a problem of mine, because I'm not using a command block yet. At this moment, I'm not consuming or making a command block yet, but for some point I was like thinking in my video, like, I cannot make use of command blocks. I don't want to use of command blocks. For what purpose? Well, the purpose of command blocks is to make my life a little bit easier, right? I know there's a big changes for a command block, but here's the thing. I want to do this in a way that anyone can do this as well, you know. So as you see, in terms of consumption of power, I made use of a lot of hoppers in here. So once this chest is being pulled by this they call this piston, sticky piston, the chest is neutral. Basically, the chest is not consuming power. Okay, consuming items, as you see. But once this chest is being pulled over here in this hopper, it will be consumed. And as we consume that kind of thing, there will be a hopper in here, and that is connected to a torch. The reason why I use torch, it's because in order that this the way in order for me to separate all those redstone, because they are near each other. So just imagine if I do that kind of thing. Look at this, 3, 4, and then look at that. It will look like that, right? So in order for me to do that, right, I have to separate all of them one by one, and that will make my work a little bit harder and much more bigger. Unlike this one, what I did is something like, there's a comparator, there's a box, or there's a block, and then there's a redstone. The redstone is connected in here for the lights, and as you see, to make it a little bit to convert the power into neutral, I have to go in a redstone torch in order for me to cut that thing up. So as soon as this thing opens, okay, when there is a chest in here, this will turn off. That's what will happen. Okay, that thing will turn off. This positive will go in here, and this will turn off. Basically, it will power our lights. Now, this one in the middle part is for the doors. Okay, the doors. So there's a comparator, repeater, and I'm so glad that once it hits the wall, it converts the power in the other side. So that's a very useful thing, and disconnected from our doorways. Okay, so as you see, the design of the doorways is a little bit simple as well. There's a neutral power here. This is a positive. Then we go neutral again, neutral again. So I mean, this is neutral, neutral. I mean, and then the center part is just positive. It's something like positive and negative. This in terms of wiring in electrical in real life, it's something like that. Because there's no way in order for you. I mean, there are a lot of ways in order for you to crawl down with the redstone, but the easiest thing that I'm thinking about to crawl down or to crawl up is this kind of method. I mean, to crawl down, for me, this is the best method. Like, put a torch, and then you put a redstone, put a torch again, and that will convert. If I remove that, look, see? I mean, that's how will it work. So yeah. Now, in terms of battery consumption, in every level of chest, I put a comparator there. Okay, and the comparator is connected into the hopper. I mean, basically, what does this mean? It's because if there's something in the chest, the hopper will take all those things in the chest, right? So basically, I mean, there will be a consumption of power, and there's a level for it. Now, in every level for that, what I did is I put some lantern near those comparator. It's over here now. So if we're gonna remove this, you will see that there is a lantern. Those lantern is connected on the comparator that I'm talking about a while ago. So this kind of way, I may know where is my battery life. Okay, where is the battery life of my doors and my of my lights and of my lights. Okay, so as you see, if I pull, okay, if I press a button in here, that thing will push and that will go back because that's just a button. See, as you see, and if I push this lever in here, it will close the door from both sides, or from one side and from this side. Close again, close again. But I know for damn sure, hey, what would happen if there's nothing in the chest? Even So how I did this is something like this. This is a very basic thing to understand, okay? So if there's no more things in this chest in here, then basically there's no item who's going down over here. Okay, so I mean, even so what it means, something like even you flick the switch, okay, even you flick the switch, okay, sometimes the door will just, you know, it's something like this, okay, it's something like this is my prototype in here. This is the main idea in here, okay. So as you see, there's an item in there, right? So if I open the door, that thing will close the door, okay, that thing will close the door. If I close the door, it will go down. But if there's no item inside, it will never close, okay, it will never close. But as long as there's an item inside, it will. So the question here is, how long will it take to consume a 30 items in this chest? For how long? Okay, for how long? Actually, it doesn't say, but you'll just see it each time, okay? So this is the big problem that I have, because in terms of the comparators in here, in terms of the lanterns in here, they are a little bit, you know, it's something like, I don't know how long will it take for those chests up there, for those lanterns to go, you know. So I have to be careful on consuming the power, because in terms of consuming the power, if I'm talking about the lights, it consumes 2 blocks at a time. If I talk about the door, it consumes 4 blocks at a time, like 4 blocks. So I mean, it's a little bit fair, because the door is basically being open for a constant, you know, like, yeah, that's how it works. I mean, but that thing is consuming a lot of items. That thing is consuming a lot of power, and that's the same, and it's almost the same in the real game. I mean, the door is really consuming a lot of power than the lights, okay? So how will we do this is, we are going to fill all those chests for those for this kind of for these doors and for these lights, you know, and so that we can basically see how much, you know, how long will it take. But that thing is for my another video, so that I can talk about more of these things, okay? So as you see, I put a light in here, because that thing is basically my, actually I put something like, before this is something like this, okay? I don't know if you like it, but this is the old design in here. I like it, you know, I like it, but it's a little bit, so the reason why I put lights there, so that there will be a little bit of light in here, because if I, you know, turn this, all of these lights, it's so dark in here, okay? It's so dark. Okay, not that one, this one, no. I like the birthday cake, you know. That one, that connects with this game, okay? The pixelated birthday cake or whatever design this, okay? So I mean, yeah, that's the reason why I put a light over on top, so that there will be something like a dim light. It's not totally a light, but it's a dim light. In this kind of way, there will be a light as long, you know, as long as I can, because it's too dark in here. As you go up, as you go further the room, it's a little bit dark, but as you see, there's still a light over there. Okay, so yeah, There you go. There's the door. There's the light. There's the door. There's the door. And yeah. Boom, boom. Oh yeah. Man, I'm gonna be honest on it. There's a lot of hard work in here for me because I'm good at redstone, but not totally good at it. Like I have to watch a video in order for me to understand everything. That's the concern here. Like I have to I have to watch a video in order for me to understand, or else I'm not gonna understand it. I mean, there's a little bit of sacrifices for everything. Okay, it's not something like, oh, I'm already good at everything. You have to read, you have to watch some videos, and yeah. So that's it for now. You know, I'm thinking about to expand the rooms in here. I'm trying to expand the rooms so that there will be a more camera system. Okay, now in terms of the camera system, that is a big problem for me because in SCP mode there's no battery, there's no power line. Okay, so I think how will I design this is something like, if the zombie caught me, I'm dead, or if I don't have power until morning, I'm dead. I mean, that's how will I do this. Where's the, yeah, there you go. And then maybe I'm gonna put out, I cannot, hello. So that is my indication over there, if it's morning or not yet morning. So that's what will happen in here. And it's gonna be a tough one. So how am I gonna play? Good question. As a mobile player, I designed this thing as something like this. So this is my hands, right? This is my hands. There you go. So this is my thumbs, right? So this thumbs is basically on the phone. That thing controls my jump and my movement. Now this finger up here is going to control those lights, those doors. Okay, basically that is the main purpose of this finger. That's how will I play this game. Okay, like if I need to open the computer, I'm just gonna go like this, gonna sneak for me to get out of there. There you go. And then if I need to close the door and open some lights. Now in terms of light, just to be honest, I'm thinking about like, what if I just use this, like that, because if there's a light and I maybe use something like this, so to indicate that I'm using that kind of thing. But the problem is that they're facing the same thing. So yeah, so that if I close the door, I can make use of light. I can see who's out there. Okay, I can see who's out there. See, that's how it works. See, there you go. And I have to memorize the CCTV camera. That's how it works. Okay, because I'm going to put a lot of cameras all around the place, and I'm gonna make use of dim lights again. Actually, in terms of dim lights, there's a way in order for you to do that in a little bit better way. There's a what you call glow lichens, and these lichens glow in everywhere. It glows. That's the good part. Now we have to redo this kind of thing, this kind of way. It's a little bit darker. So yeah, at least we will remove that thing there. No, not the whole block. So as you see, there will be a little bit of light. Maybe you can put it like on top of it. Maybe. Yeah, I mean that is a little bit better. That thing is a little bit better because if we go on the last camera on the monitor over here, yeah, that's what you see. Okay, that's what you see. But I'm trying to think about, like, I'm gonna put a flashlight there as well, and that light will consume my power, and there's a lot of things going on. Like, I mean, it's not only okay. There's a lot of things that will happen in here, and that is what I'm thinking about, because I have to connect all those redstone in here. Okay, no matter what. Okay, in terms of the CCTV camera, I'm just gonna let it be. There's no power for that, then there's no problem about it, because I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. So there you go, guys. There you go. This is my personal design of Five Nights at Freddy, and as you see, it's working. It's working, and I'm a little bit proud of it. I mean, at least now, there's no reason for me to, sometimes I'm watching that kind of Markiplier in his YouTube channel for Five Nights at Freddy, and I was like thinking, how am I gonna do that in Minecraft? Because I want that kind of thing in Minecraft as well, like so. And for some questions as well, how are you going to fill up those chests? Okay, good question. For this kind of thing, I was like thinking about like a command block. Okay, so the command block is basically only used. Oh wait, the command block is only used to fill up these items. Okay, in this kind of way, I'm not gonna work hard too much. Like, what I did before is something like I put a hopper in here. Okay, I put a lot of hopper there, and then I get a lot of items. I get a lot of items. Kill myself in the hopper, so the hopper automatically gets those items. And then I put a chest and I put a bed there so that I can spawn in here. I die again, spawn. I mean, it takes a lot of time. Okay, it takes a lot of time. So that is the biggest problem that I'm having right now. So as you see, as I consume those power over there, they will go automatically in the trash bin. Okay, in the trash bin, and that works as well in here. See, as you see, we are burning a lot of items in this factory. I might say it's a factory now because like we are consuming a lot of things, we are wasting a lot of things, and I mean that's okay for me. Okay, that's the light. I'm practicing this kind of fingers because 4 fingers in a game is a little bit tough. Okay, I usually use these 4 fingers in the mobile games, like shooting games like COD. Okay, yeah, so that's it, guys, for now. Maybe I'm gonna make use of command blocks because right now I'm not good at it. I don't know how to spawn it, so I'm going to watch on Google, on YouTube, on how will I do that. You see, like this.
The camp so that they don't come after me.
And yeah.